Hey guys, MrCookie here, and welcome back to Slime Rancher 2. We got a couple things to do for the time being, but first we're going to talk to Mochi. Something very important she got going on. Beatrix and you off on another adventure. I didn't think to take her good pal, sometimes rival, and forever mentor Mochi Miles. I'm pointing at myself because I got hustle, loyalty, and disrespect. Binary link, but our goal for this episode, we're gonna try and unlock some we'll use the fabricator to unlock some jetpacks and other things. Well, mainly the jetpack, because there's certain things that are gonna be existing in such an area that we're gonna need to I don't even know what I'm talking about. But the point is, we're gonna get a jetpack so we can go to new areas. This is basically what we're trying to say. Actually, another thing I wanted to talk about in this video was the fact that I had a lucid dream tonight. And some of you might not know what that is, and if you don't know, it's essentially just a dream where you're aware you're dreaming in the middle of you're actually in the dream and you're aware that it's happening. It happened as you would probably expect. I woke up in the dream and I was in this little bedroom, right? And I was looking around, as just a normal sort of dream situation. And then eventually I look over to my left and I see this painting, and at first it doesn't, it looks normal, and then I look away and start looking at other stuff, but then I look back and I realize that something's not right about this painting. There's this dude in the painting and his face looked a little bit off. And then when I looked over to the left and noticed, hey, his face looks a little weird, I did a little thing and started counting my fingers just like that, and I realized, oh shoot, I'm dreaming. So I did a little spinorama, trying to spin it around to make sure I stay in the dream. Because I had one of these experiences before where I noticed something was off in a dream, so I started counting my fingers and woke up almost immediately. So I did just started spinning around in a circle for a little while, and eventually I actually stayed in the dream for a decent while. It definitely wasn't super long or anything, but I still stayed in the dream for a pretty decent amount of time, I would say. I also didn't do anything super crazy. I'm sure when most of you probably hear of a lucid dream, if you know what it is, you're probably thinking, teleporting, flying in dreams and doing all that kind of stuff. And I didn't do any of that. All I did was just kind of, walk around in the little room that I was in, just taking in the fact that I'm actually in a dream and just the craziness that whole experience provides. And it was truly a great experience. If you've never had a lucid dream before and you ever have one, you will feel superhuman almost. It is truly this an out of world experience. Ever had a lucid dream before, and maybe you're thinking, hey, I want to try this, I absolutely 100% recommend you do so. If there is anything that you decide to do on planet Earth, that would be to make slash have a lucid dream. Absolutely 100%. It is a great experience. You're not gonna regret having one, I can guarantee you that. And eventually, if you lucid dream enough, you'll be able to do all that crazy stuff people talk about with being able to teleport and fly around and all that jazz. Point being, it is as amazing as you may have heard it is. Even though I wasn't able to do any of the crazy teleportation and spawning people stuff that people talk about, it was just the fact that I was able to be aware that this isn't real, and this is just my brain coming up with a bunch of hoopla and random beepity bops everywhere. It is just an amazing experience. This is literally #1 human experience of all time, if not at the very least top 3. It is really incredible. Aside from that, like I said, our goal for today's video is to try and get a jetpack and maybe get some other little things here and there to increase our gains and start maybe venturing into some new areas, because as far as I know, you need a jetpack to venture into new areas. And I'm gonna just show you real quick. This is a little fabrication station. You can see all the different things, and apparently I have to click all of them. Oh, mark all as seen. Let me do that. That would be a lot easier. you can see, like, I can get a resource harvester, which is one of the things we're going to need. That's the first thing we're going to have to get. And then after that, we're going to want to go for the jetpack, which the jetpack will give us the ability to, well, I mean, I'm sure you know what a jetpack, I don't think I need to explain it to you. Those are the first two things we're going to get. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure at this point, we're going to need to do that, or it's like a thing where I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna try and not explain this stupidly this time, but we need a jetpack to get to new areas where we can't get to it without a jetpack. There we go. I mean, that wasn't that good either, but a lot better than the last one. We should have more than enough for, I mean, the resource harvester at the very, yep, see, look at that. There we go. We got 11. Oh, and we even have even more over here. Let me, excuse me, sir. Yeah, there we go. 13. That's, oh, wait, is there not, did I miss one or something? Or, oh, yeah, I sure did. There we go. 14 cotton plorts. I mean, I'm going to put the tabby plorts in here. But what I'm going to do is take these daggum things, put them in the fabricator, and I'm going to build myself a little resource harvester. And then we're going to go and search. We're going to go on a journey, look for some relic iron. Is that what it's called? Or no, radiant ore. I don't know. I'm thinking relic iron. I'm thinking like satisfactory or something. But either way, we gotta get this stuff. Everything you see on your screen is what we gotta get. We gotta get 10 phosphor plorts, which is easy because we have phosphor plorts on the ranch. But the hard part is getting the radiant ore. Point proven right here. I mean, look at that. There's already a bunch of plorts hanging around already anyway. I mean, there's a whole bunch of phosphorus lines and a whole bunch of things I need to start thinking about upgrades. I'm trying to save up enough money because I mean, if you watched the last episode, and I mean, as you can clearly tell, we got a couple tangle slimes we managed to find just on like one of those random weather event things where there's like vines and pollen everywhere in this area. And we got a couple tangled slimes spawning in that way. So it gave us a couple, and I think what I want to do is have cotton tangleds. That makes, yeah, no, that's a thing I can do. I want to go out, well, I mean, I'm not going to do it yet, but once I get my bearings a little bit, we're going to build and work our way up to that. You can see, we got 20 out of 10. All we need is just 10 radiant ore, and we'll be good to go. Work life. This takes time. I'm sorry. And a nice view of the slime sea. I like this. This is really nice. Imagine, I know you can't, but imagine, you know, just getting butt naked, just completely just butt-ass naked, running, swimming out there. I mean, I'm sure the slime sea is very nice water. I mean, it looks lovely to swim in. Throwing some water lettuce in here. This is where we're going to put our little tangled cotton mixes. This is where it's going to happen. Oh, who's calling me on my voice phone? Oh, Victor again. I'm going to try and go to the Ember Valley for this, because I do know that, well, at least last time that I went to the Ember Valley anyway, I ended up getting a lot of, I didn't get any, but I saw quite a few radiant ore in the Ember Valley, so I'm thinking the Ember Valley is the place we want to go for radiant ore get. Alright, everybody, be on the lookout for radiant ore. That's what we've come for. That's what we're looking to have. We need that amount to access new areas, new adventures, new journeys, all that stuff. I mean, we also probably want to get extra energy to have a little more jetpack boost and fuel, but either way, the big plan is to just get the jetpack first and foremost. Taking a look, we got our 10. We can go back now. Oh, what the fuck? Plan failed quite miserably. I just died, and so we won't be getting our tangled things like I said I was going to. Or, well, at the very least, it's going to be delayed significantly. Any we found before no longer exists. I have to re-go and completely start over, like I didn't even find any to begin with. And it's going to be even harder because I tapped most of the spots where I know they spawn at. Realistically, though, I mean, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I mean, I was in the dream, and it felt so real. Like, it felt so incredibly real. I'm going to title that the video. Like, that's going to be the video title now. It's gonna be like Lucid Dream or something like that. You know, like, I had a lucid dream. I have something to do with lucid dreams. This is gonna be the title. That's what's gonna end up happening. I need to share this experience with you. Like it really is like one of those just like you gotta see it to believe it type of situations. It's like if you've never experienced the lucid dream before, you're really just not gonna believe it. Like when someone says they experience like a ghost or something. Like, I don't personally believe in ghosts. I've never seen a ghost. Until I see a ghost or have like an actual genuine paranormal experience, I'm never gonna believe in like ghosts actually being real. Move. Give me that port. Okay, we're back at 2. It's like we have 2 tangled ports. I made up for any previous mistakes now, technically, because I mean we only had 2 tangled ports, so I mean it wasn't like we're gonna get anything super crazy. Look, even the water is like washing off my gun, like the little like backpack gun's getting all foggy. That is so cool. At the very least, it is done. It's happened. You can officially say we've gotten our jetpack. Over here, get me yourself a power upgrade. There we go, power core upgrade. And yeah, it's gonna take us a good long while to get this next one. But all the thing next to do is get our heart module so we don't die immediately. We're still going to die pretty quick. It's only 150 health, but we're not going to die immediately. Or at the very least, we're going to die a little bit slower than what we just did. There, come back over here. Heart module upgrade. Badushki. Ooh, that looks amazing. You guys see that? That looks so cool. Man, that looks so cool. A little blue bunny with a little flower on top. That looks amazing. These guys start eating a water lettuce, so that way they produce 2 tangled plorts. And, you know, well, in turn we get 4. Then I can shoot a couple more of these guys in here, in which they will eventually eat their plorts, and then we'll have a full set. No matter what. A plan is a plan, and it works, and it is working very well, actually. Throw it in there, and bam. 7 cotton tangled slime. This might be my favorite combination in this game. Definitely the favorite one so far. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Slime Rancher. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to leave your, I don't know, lucid dreaming experiences down in the comments, feel free to do that. But either way, let me know what you guys think of the video, whether you liked it, disliked it, your insults, comments, or whatever. You know, just let me know whatever you think down below. But until then, see you in the next video. And as always, if you guys like the video, press the like button, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you